Jim Carrey was right. He was not the loon that we thought he was. This dude was straight speaking facts. We all thought he was crazy, he was cuckoo for bananas, and that he needed to be in a psych ward. Wrong. This man was whistleblowing everything. He was telling us what was really going on. The government does hire actors. The Illuminati, they are real. And there are people, rich, the powerful, going out in the middle of the woods, butt-ass naked, and performing satanic rituals.
Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult.
It's all true. Listen, if you told me 10 years ago that we would have the biggest evidence of government corruption come to light in 2026, I wouldn't have believed you.
I believe you just lied under oath.
If 10 years ago you told me that P. Diddy owned the world's supplies of baby oil, I wouldn't have believed you.
Fed seized 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
But here we are. Let's talk about paid actors. Billie Eilish. Even though she's not a paid actor, she's a singer. Why is a singer talking about politics? Recently, Billie got an award. Okay, so I am trying to find B-roll clips for this YouTube video. Billie Eilish got that award, and it's from CBS. But every time I try to download the video through sites like Y2Mate or Online Converter, I just get this error message, but the video is not actually downloading. I don't know if the FBI agent that is watching me is preventing me from downloading this video. FBI, open up! Every other video that I've downloaded off of YouTube using the same sites have downloaded perfectly fine. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I think my FBI agent just caught on to me, and for some reason he doesn't want me downloading this video. Maybe he doesn't want me to talk about it, but you know what? I'm gonna keep talking about it. And she went up on stage to use that platform as a way to virtue signal. She says no one is illegal on stolen land. And she got so much heat for saying this. Now, regardless of what she knows, what research she's done, why is a pop star singer up on stage talking about politics? You sing songs. Just stick with that. The award show is not the place to be talking about politics, because something about the scene is just so dystopian. It's just so odd. She goes up there with a smile on her face, and when she says what she says, the camera pans to the audience and you just see the faces, the robotic faces just clapping like seals. And it's just an odd scene. You got a room full of rich people trying to virtue signal. It's just weird. Then this clown.
It's usually a lot of fun, but I can't really, I gotta be honest with you, I'm not feeling so great.
Mark Ruffalo goes on an interview and he starts talking about how he's sad and he doesn't know if he can be at this award show because he feels bad for the poor people that can't afford groceries, that can't afford basic necessities like healthcare, health insurance. They can't pay for their rent. And he says he doesn't know if he can be at this award show as he's at the award show, dolled up, looking nice and fancy, as well as his wife. And he talks about the poor, how he feels so bad for us.
Oh, poor you.
As he's wearing this $1,000 suit at this award show for people like him that are rich. If you didn't feel like you wanted to be at the award show, how about knocking at somebody's door and paying for their monthly mortgage payment or paying for their rent? Maybe instead of being at this award show, you're at a grocery store paying somebody's full cart of groceries. But no, you feel so bad, so you had to be at this award show to tell us how bad you felt being at this award show. And then there's this guy, Giancarlo, I think that's how you say his name, Giancarlo Esposito, or Gus. And just like his character in Breaking Bad, this guy might actually be as crazy as Gus. In an interview with Variety, he talks about the shooting in Minneapolis that happened with the ICE agents. And he says he wants to start a revolution, that we should all go out there on the streets because they can't fight all of us. They can't take all of us down. He says that if we all just walk up to Putin's doorsteps, the 500 million of us, He can't kill all of us.
We have to stand up to it. They can't take us all down. If the whole world showed up on Putin's doorstep or the Iranians' doorstep or in Washington, they'd kill 500 or 50 million or however many, but the rest of us would survive with a new world.
Some of us will survive. I'm gonna be honest, Giancarlo Esposito, the last person that I would probably imagine to see at a revolution out in the streets is you.
Who the fuck is that guy?
This is time for a revolution.
This guy is dressed up like he's from the Hunger Games. And that's exactly the kind of character and the kind of person he's really portraying right now. Because he's willing to sacrifice all of us for this revolution. He's willing to have 50 or 500 million of us die for this revolution. What really would happen is he would be at his home, at his mansion, sitting on the couch, watching from his TV as the revolution is out there on the streets and we're all dying. And he's sitting at his mansion, drinking some expensive champagne, fighting the fight. Jim Carrey was right about the Illuminati. They are here. They're writing the narrative that they want written. I recently seen clips of Pam Bondi just absolutely getting destroyed at this congressional court hearing. A congressman calls her out for redacting names on the Epstein files. Now they say the names that were redacted were victims, but the congressman points out that there were 6 or so names that were redacted that weren't victims. And one of those names was Leslie Wexner, the CEO of Abercrombie and the CEO of God damn, I can't say that. Abercrombie. And one of those names that was redacted was Leslie Wexner, CEO of Victoria's Secrets, CEO of Bath & Body. He's really rich, and he's been labeled as a co-conspirator of the Epstein operation, which means if found guilty, he's just as bad as Maxwell. And for some reason, his name is redacted. And now the only reason why I think his name is redacted is because he's rich. He's got money, and he can pay off people that he needs to pay off just so his name isn't listed on the Epstein file, just so his name is blacked out on the Epstein files. That's all. It's as simple as that. If you've got money, you can pay yourself out of jail. If it sounds like a duck, it looks like a duck, it's probably because he's guilty. It's all coming out. Money is power, and power corrupts. It's a tale as old as time. And the rich and the powerful, they pay their way into being able to write the narrative they want written. And of all people to whistleblow this, of all the people I'd imagine, it was not Nicki Minaj. On X, she posted this. Now, I want to be a skeptic because I don't want to believe it. But ever since this whole Epstein thing has been going around, but let's be honest, there's some pretty messed up people out there that are doing exactly what Nicki Minaj says they're doing. Because if you told me 10 years ago that P. Diddy would be in jail for sex trafficking, if you told me that he's potentially the cause of Tupac's murder and that he owned the world's supply of baby oil, I wouldn't have believed you. If you told me the CEO of Microsoft, the guy who created the computer that I'm gonna upload this video onto so I can make a video, Bill Gates, was heavily involved with Epstein, I wouldn't have believed you. And if you told me that Elon Musk, a real-life Tony Stark, was somehow involved with Epstein, I wouldn't have believed you, because I truly looked up to this guy. But now, I don't even know. It seems like at the end of the day, we're all just pawns in this game of chess that only the rich people can truly play. Money is power, and power corrupts. And Jim Carrey was right. We're all just being controlled by a powerful entity, because the rich and the powerful are just like you and I. We're all humans, and humans like money. So take everything they say with a grain of salt. Because like Billie Eilish, Mark Ruffalo, Giancarlo, Gus, they're all probably getting paid. And this video is about Jim Carrey being right. He's probably getting paid to say the things that he says. And if they say it at an award show, it's probably gonna be dumb. So don't even listen to that. The moral of the story, nobody is illegal on stolen land.